What's going on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with another Doom Chapter 4 video guide and playthrough for you all. In today's video, we're going through another strategy here in terms of using the X Factor team to get through nodes 4 to 6 on Chapter 4. And as you guys may have seen in my previous videos, we used the Astonishing X-Men, but I realized that some players out there may not have Jubilee unlocked, and fortunately with X Factor, they are another feasible team, and even with just 4 of them, they can actually get the job done. But I will show you guys the upgrades levels here, and that way I can give you a source of reference, and then we'll dive into the gameplay. So starting off here, a long shot level 70 here, and that's just honestly to bring him to tier 13. And as you can see, the really important piece for him is getting the T4 on his passive against all odds. Essentially what this allows him to do is really be able to provide himself and his ally crits to increase the speed bar with any of the crit damage, and as well on his turn he's actually going to heal for 20% of his health. He gains crit chance, and as well the allies gain crit chance as well, and that just really helps bolster teams in terms of the overall damage and getting them healed up. Next, we got Polaris here, and as you can see, no T4s on her abilities, but it is important to note that she is also tier 13, level 70. Just having those necessary statistical upgrades are important. She's going to be applying disruption and being able to really control the field and provide support as a controller, but she won't be doing a lot of damage, but she will be applying bleeds and those disruptions, which is really good. Next, we got Shatterstar working hand in hand with his fellow dad brother, and as you can see, similar to Longshot, the Force of Will passive here is also T4'd, and again on self or crit ally, you can see here the barrier is going to activate. All the X Factor allies are actually going to get the barrier for 20% of his max health, and as well he's also going to gain that on-turn healing as well with the increased or crit damage. The notable thing about this ability is that it works in tandem with a Longshot, so that's why it's extremely important to have them upgraded, and they're going to be able to provide barriers and healing, and as well as the additional increase in damage. Last but not least, Multiple Man can be argued as the main tank, pseudo tank for this. Him creating clones, although he doesn't have any T4s on his abilities, this is what actually has helped me push through the nodes here, so you don't need him too high. But as you can see, the necessary upgrade will be the level 4 isolate healer that's going to provide some healing to the team, and as well it's really a special and ultimate creating those clones that are going to be soaking up much needed damage for this push. So as you can see, those are the 4 that I'm using right now. Please feel free to use other hero mutants to soak up damage as the 5th, but for the demonstration of the gameplay here, I am only going to use these 4 and show you guys that you only need the 4 to get through it. So that being said, you guys, let's dive right into the gameplay.
Now starting off here, you guys, I won't lie, it did take me a few tries. As you can see here, still the same 276k total power, but it's going to be some RNG. So keep in mind, I'm only using 4 characters, but please feel free to fill in that 5th slot, because this is for sure the hardest node out of the 3. So starting things off, I'm actually going to use the special here to actually activate the barrier for our team. We don't start things off with the ultimate to apply defense up, because we want to actually take down as many enemies as we can. As you can see in this initial cluster here, I'm really just trying to whip out as much damage as possible, trying to focus on Omega Red and taking down everyone else around him. But you can see we were able to actually bring Bishop quite low. The key for this node is definitely being able to soak up as much damage as possible, getting lucky with Dr. Doom's ultimate here. And as you can see, if you can get a chance to use his ability right in the very beginning, especially once he gets his energy from getting attacked, using his special, it can really devastate this initial first wave, which I find that it has been the main reason the RNG hasn't aligned. So yeah, please feel free to rewind this footage to see how the action played out. But you can see with this initial wave now taken down, and now we can actually focus down on Omega Red here. The next wave is going to spawn, but this is ideally how you want to set things up. In the beginning, sometimes Omega Red can actually take down 2 or 3 of the allies, so that's what I meant by you really do need some RNG and luck factor involved here. The last wave spawning here, you can see we're up against the rest of the Weapon X crew with a Hela and a Beast. And again, we want to capitalize on the AoE damage, as you can see here. So I would focus on, the squishier targets being Hela, Silver Samurai being in the corner there, just trying to see if you can take them down, because Omega Red is very, very tanky. So we don't want to kill him just because he's already dangerous as it is, and we focus on him, it's just not going to help. And the really clutch thing is we're just going to need a little bit of luck here with multiple man's clones soaking up damage as well. You can see hella spreading negative conditions. Like, our team can definitely soak up the damage, so as long as we have the barriers and whatnot, constantly using the specials, as you can see, granting the barrier for our team to really be able to soak up damage. So now finally, you know, a huge sigh of relief. We're finally able to take down one of the enemies there, followed by Hela, and that now only leaves the two here, being Lady Deathstrike and as well Omega Red. And again, now focus on the squishier being Lady Deathstrike. And again, you can see how powerful Omega Red is, just slowly whipping down our team. I mean, we only got 3 guys left, including our Dr. Doom. So just a demonstration of how powerful he is, and the main reason why a lot of players will have a hard time with this node, and you're gonna need a little bit of luck if you want to get through with a minimum team like I've shown here. And again, it was timing Dr. Doom's ultimate. So at the beginning, just rewatch the footage. You may get it right, you may not, but if he gets hit the right way, he gets energy and he's able to actually activate his ultimate at the right time, and that's how we were to fully capitalize on his special. He is really the blessing in disguise for this node, because we're not supposed to have an extra character, and by having him, he's one of the most powerful characters in the game, and we have him to the arsenal for this node. So you can see even right now we're still having a tough time with Omega Red, and once again another ultimate with Dr. Doom. You bet we're gonna fully utilize his abilities again with the special here, the devastating special damage right there. So more than half my team wiped out, but again, if you have the luck falling in your favor here, it can be done with this minimum lock team. And keep in mind, I did only use 4 characters, not 5. So hopefully this is able to give you guys some insight. Hope you push forward through the rest of the Doom Chapter 4. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.